Hi and welcome to our channel. My name is Tracy and Bandit's kicking around over here. You can kind of see him a little bit. And Chloe is helping get ready for dinner. And yeah, I have some Stampin' Up boxes here. I'm a little backed up. If you're new, welcome. Thanks so much for checking us out. And if you're returning, thank you so much for continuing to come and be a part of our family, our little tribe here. All right, so Stampin' Up is a stamp craft company, and what they have is they have these little paper pumpkin kits that come in, and you get everything you need to make. Typically, it's 3 or 4 different types of cards. Usually 3, although there might have been a time or 2 where there were 4. Anyway, in your first box, you will get a stamping cube, a clear stamping cube to mount your rubber stamps on. Other than that, everything you need to make the craft comes right in here. And if you wanted additional supplies, they do usually send you an email offering you the ability to purchase extras, extra supplies or coordinating papers or what have you. And so typically I try to make these every month, but then last month I said to myself, oh, I'm going to wait and I'm going to open up the box and I'm going to make the cards and I'm going to do that all on camera, and that didn't happen. So I'm going to open up the boxes now. I will try to do a video on the card making, because it's super easy. Like this, it takes no time at all. And oh, okay, well this month we got some gum. I've never gotten gum before, or candy of any type. All right, so it says, oh, this is next month. Next month's kit is Expressions in Color. In this month's kit, you get your stamps on the top and your ink, and then you have this nice little package with the rest of your supplies. All right, and so there we go. We have some different cards. We have All-Star, Best Uncle, oh, All-Star Son, You're the Best Uncle. What is this? Grandpa, You're in a League all of your own. So, and these are just some ideas. These are the cards they give you the supplies for, but you're welcome to mix and match them. And on the stamps, we have Grandpa, Dad, Son, Uncle, Friend, Brother, Mom, the word ever, You're the greatest of all time, You're the best, All-Star, a baseball bat, and a baseball hat. All right, and so it looks like we have 3 designs, 3 cards each. So 9 cards in total. Our stamping spot is Night of Navy, which is one of their older colors. I have been doing rubber stamping for a very long time. Like, I made my own wedding invitations. And that was before Stampin' Up was even a thing in my area. I don't know when they became a thing. So that was going back to 1995. And a friend of mine started selling Stampin' Up at some point, and so back at that time I had ordered a bunch of supplies. They didn't have these little cute little kits. But I have this from a long time ago, and it's still good. Like, it still has ink in it. There's no issues. All right, so we have some 3-dimensional glue spots there and some twine. We have these cute little orange and red stickers. We have envelopes to coordinate with our cards, and these are all the same, and sometimes they're a little bit different on the inside. We have our card stock, so as you can see, like, we're getting 3 of these that you just fold in half, and 3 of these. and 3 of these. And then all of those cutesy things I showed you, they're right here. So the stamping that you're going to do is minimal, but you can use those stamps at a later date. So we have 3 of these cards. And then we have just these little cards here that you can stamp father, grandpa, son, mom, whatever. And then these are your double-sided glue dots. And I got to tell you, it took me like 3 boxes before I knew what these were. I'm like, what are these? And it kept telling me to use my double-sided glue. And so I was using the big sticky ones, the big dimensional ones. And then I realized what those were. Sometimes it takes me a little longer. There's your instructions, which this is new. They're in color now, and there's one for each card. But again, you don't have to follow the instructions. It tells you all the supplies. And there we go. So these I definitely got to get to making because Father's Day is just around the corner. All right, and this one, so I do know what this looks like because they do kind of send you stuff that shows you like what the cards are going to look like, not before you get it, usually after, because they're offering you like the extra kits. And this was super cool. So this kit was called Batter Up, and that's the May one, and this one is called So Cool, and this is the April one. All right, so there we go. Open it up. And here are your stamps. And we have hey there, happy birthday, you're so cool, way to go, and then a watermelon, a popsicle, and then just some little like dots maybe. All right, the color for this month is Bermuda Bay. It's a real pretty color. It's pretty close to the color of Chloe's room. And then they're advertising some designer papers that they now offer. And those look like they're on sale from January through June. And $11.50 for the set, not bad. And again, everything came kind of wrapped up in this nice little tissue wrap. That I always save. All right, and there's our supplies, and there are our cards. So cute. These were the ones that I wanted to make on camera because I thought they would be so nice. So again, we're getting, this time we're getting 4 designs, 3 each. So that's why I said sometimes you get 3 designs, sometimes you get 4 designs, sometimes you make more cards than others. But it's so super easy. Like if I get my act together and get this video done, you'll be like, oh my god, that is super easy. And I mean, I work 2 jobs and raise my daughter and do this, and I still usually have time, and the only reason I didn't was because I was putting this off to video it, which will take longer. All right, so we have our little string, our little twine for accents. We have our 3-dimensional stickers. We have our coordinating envelopes, which are, again, all the same inside. And again, usually they are like a little bit different. And then we have our cards. So we have these little kind of kiwi ones and rainbow and watermelon and rainbow. And then we have these stickers that will go on there. So there are 2 sheets of those. And then we have these little things that you can put your words on, which is pretty much mostly what you stamp. And then this is also shaped, so we have some rectangles. And then these are like, there we go, those. And then we have our double-sided glue dots. And there are just some ideas. So again, the only thing you're really stamping are the words. sometimes there's like a little bit of background stamping, but you still have all the stamps. So here's how it typically looks. It typically does come in black and white. But honestly, like, you don't really need that many instructions to say I'm going to just stamp some words. And so like the silvery paper is behind like this circle or behind this kind of rectangular thing. So yeah, so it's so simple, so easy. I will try to get that done. And what I usually like to do if I'm going to do that is like have one made up in various stages rather than kind of fumbling around, but just to kind of show you, you know, kind of how you would put it together and all that. All right, and welcome back. So hopefully I have spliced together these two videos because I'm not doing another intro. Because this kit was so simple, what I've done is I've taken everything out and kind of put everything aside to make it nice and quick and easy. And I've pre-cut all of the string for the different cards. I don't have a lot of table room, so we'll see how this goes. This is the stamping cube that you get in your very first box. And this fits every stamp they've given me so far. All right, so unless you had like a full page size one, this is a pretty good size for almost every stamp. Oh, I did want to show you on the back there are some other card ideas. So this is what you could do with the rubber stamp that's on here. So the popsicle, there's some ideas for that. Some ideas for the watermelon stamp. And then some ideas as to how to use the rainbow card, mounting this against a coordinating paper, and then using the sun sticker, because as you can see, we have 2 sheets of stickers and they're not even suggesting use of any stickers. So I think when I make the rainbow sticker, I might use the star sticker on there, or the rainbow card. I might use the star sticker on there just to kind of show. They do show them inside being used to seal the envelopes. But you could do whatever you want with them. You could certainly save them for other cards as coordinating pieces. But I just wanted to go ahead and show you how quick and easy it is to make any of these cards. So obviously, if you are somebody who considers yourself like a more seasoned stamper, this might be a little too easy for you. However, for the price that you're getting to get all of the supplies, you don't have to make the cards that they're sending you. You can make whatever cards you want with them. But for like 20 bucks, which I think it's $19.97 or $22.95, anyway, in the under $25 range to get all of these supplies, you're just not going to do that. Not at a craft store, not, I mean, anywhere. So it really is kind of one of the best games in town. Okay, so I am going to angle this down, and hopefully everything comes into frame. And again, even if you are a seasoned stamper, but you find yourself like not with a lot of time, and you're like, oh, I'd like to make handmade cards, but I just don't have time, this is another really great option. No thinking about it, just plop them together, and people love them. They like them better than store-bought cards. Not the best of light here, but hopefully you can at least get enough light to get the gist of it. Okay, there we go. All right, and again, I am sorry about the lighting, but I don't want to close the blinds because it's too nice out. All right, so I'm going to take this watermelon card first. All right, and you're simply just going to fold it over, and there you go. You've got your card. And like I said, I'm going to use the sunshine sticker. So I'm going to take this off, and I'm just going to plop it on right there like that. And I'm going to take this circular, and the cardboard that comes in here is a nice thing to just kind of stamp on top of. I'm going to take my stamping spot, and I'm going to choose the Hey There sentiment. All right. And it doesn't matter if you put this on evenly or not. Because it's clear, you're going to see all right, so you're just going to put a little ink on there. No need to huff it. In the old times, you used to have to kind of put a little huff of a breath on there. Okay, and then as you can see, I'm just kind of lining it up, stamping it, pulling it off, and there we go. I'm going to take my string now, all right, and I'm just going to tie this into a little bow. All right, and then when you have the bow looking however you want it to look, all right, I'm going to take a piece of the 3-dimensional tape, and I'm going to stick that right where I want the bow to go, which was not there, but all right. Actually, I'm going to use the double-sided tape because it's clear for the bow, so I can put it kind of more off to the side. Okay, so I've put the little glue dot on there. And then I've taken off the protective cover, so you can't even see it because it is clear. And there's my bow. Now I'm going to take that 3-dimensional dot, and I'm going to place that right there in the center. Okay, so it's right in the center of my sun. Pull that off. And I'm going to put these together before I put it on. So again, I'm going to take some of these little glue dots, just place them right on the back like such. Get the protective paper off, so now you can barely see. And then we're just going to stick this onto that little shiny surface. And there you go. My card is made. How simple was that? All right, let's take this popsicle card, right? We're going to fold it in half. I'm going to take this strawberry sticker right here. And I'm going to place that right on there, which again wasn't the suggested use for it, but it's how I'm going to use it. And I'm going to take the happy birthday sentiment because there are always birthdays coming up. And again, just plop that right on. It sticks on. It's easy to peel off. You just peel it off and it sticks back on. All right. I'm going to take my glue dot. And again, I'm just going to stamping dot, and I'm just going to kind of mash it down there. You don't want to wobble it because then you'll get some of the ink on there. and then you could end up, particularly if you're a wobbler, get it all over where you don't want it. All right, and so I'm just going to take this and just get a little bit more on there. All right, so I'm going to take this, put it right down to the paper. All right, and I'm sorry this is not the best view for you, but all right, so I put it down on the paper, pull it up. Happy birthday. Gonna take some of these double-sided tapes there, plop them right on the back. And sometimes I actually pull the whole sticker off when I'm trying to get, that's probably the hardest thing, are these little glue dots, honestly. All right, so I've got those off. I'm gonna take this right here, glue it down. All right, so I got that glued down. And again, with my 3-dimensional, this time I'm going to use 2. I like to use 2 at least on something that's longer, and just 1 in the center if it's round. Okay. Oh, got my ribbon. Let's get my ribbon on there. Okay, got my ribbon all tied up. I got my little glue dot right there on the stem of the strawberry. All right, glued that on. Now I'm going to take my sentiment, make sure it's right side up. And there we go. All right, so those are just 2 of the cards. You can obviously mix and match, throw things together. The one last thing I want to do is I want to take the card here, the envelope. All right. And I'm going to take this popsicle, and there's little kind of holes in there. Peel off the happy birthday. Put on the popsicle. Ink that up. Okay, all nicely inked up. And then I'm just going to stamp it right here on the envelope. And there we go. Now we have a less boring envelope. And you could certainly put stickers. You could color that in, whatever you wanted to do. Nice colored pencil, kind of make, or some watercolor pencils. But that is pretty much it. And again, I'll apologize one last time for the lighting, but in 14 minutes from start to finish, and that includes my just kind of taking a longer time to kind of explain each thing I did. There you go. You could probably do the whole kit in about 15 minutes or so. And again, this only took a little bit longer just because with each step I was kind of explaining what I was doing. All right, so I want to thank you so much for spending a little time with me, and I enjoy these. They are so fun, so cute. People always love the cards that I make for them. I've seen people actually save them, so that's always nice to see. All right, thank you again, and I hope to see you soon. Bye-bye.